Hi, I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahlewed High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Welcome to my video to all students as well as viewers. Today just we are doing our physics class 11th or inter first year, chapter number 12, thermal properties of matter, part number 3. So in our previous sessions we have come across many things related to the thermal properties of matter, like what is heat, what is temperature. And one thing I want to tell in this session, like there might be a asking of question related to the difference between heat and temperature. So in the initial part only I explained differently what is heat and what is temperature with example and SI units. You need to write first heat, after that you can write the temperature, so that you will get complete marks. After that we have come across with some like linear expansions of thermal expansions of materials like linear, aerial and volume, and we have done one question related to the greenhouse effect and global warming, and we have come across like different topics with us. In today's session, like part number 3, we will going to discuss one of the very important things with us, and we can say that this is the pulp of the chapter and this is one of the very important things with us. Now I will going to explain you concept related. We have different concepts related to the transferring of heat. So we can give the heading here like concept, CONCEPT, concept on TRANSFERRING, transferring of heat, HEAT. So how heat is transferred from one place to another place or one body to another body. So we have few things with us, like first we have with us, like we can say like conduction, okay, conduction, okay. After that we have like convection, and we have one more concept with us like radiation. And this concept radiation we might have listened more than one time. This is not a new word, but I think conduction and convection might be new for you. So first concept we have with us like conduction. What is conduction? And we have to give the example. So conduction is a process of transferring heat from one place to another place of body or medium through molecular collision without any actual movement of the particles. So here we can say conduction is nothing but the concept is here we have not new, like transferring of heat itself, FERRING, transferring of heat, HEAT, heat. Next thing, how and it is transferring from one place to another place, or one body, one PLACE place to ANOTHER, another place, or else from one body to another body. And here transferring is done like with molecular collision. Here the transferring is done by molecular collision. And what is collision? All the student and viewers, this topic we have already learned in detail in our previous chapters, I think work energy theorem, I think so. So this is the conduction. An example for conduction is nothing but like example here we can say like HEAT, heat, TRANSFERRING, transferring in solids or in all solids we can say. So heat is transferring in solids. This is the first thing. Next we have with us like convection. What is convection? Same concept, transferring of heat, same concept from one place to another place or one object to the another object, but here the transferring is done with the help of movement of matter, okay, movement of matter. I will going to tell you like complete definition also, and here example also I want to write example. We can say like heat transfer in all the fluids or liquids, HEAT, heat, TRANSFERS, transfers in all fluids. This is the example, FLUIDS, fluids. Now listen the definition carefully. Convection is defined as the process of transferring heat from one place to another place by the actual movement of matter. It occurs only in fluids and it can be natural or forced. Here we have to add one point before after this. It can be happen forcedly, forcedly or naturally, NATURALLY, naturally. So this is convection. And next we have with us like radiation. What is radiation? It is a process of transferring heat from one place to another place without any medium. Why I am smiling means, while speaking about radiation means, this word is not new for us. We might have listened or hear this word in our previous classes also. That's why I am smiling. So for radiation we can say same concept, transferring of heat one place to another place. Here without any like medium. Here we have medium like molecular collision, here movement of matter. Here we have no medium. Okay, without or instead of writing no medium, I can write without medium, isn't it? And the example for this is, we can say that heat from sun to earth. Okay, example is we can say HEAT, heat from FRM, from SUN, sun, to EARTH, earth. So hope you understood the concept on transferring of heat. It can be transferred like in three different procedures or three different waves. The waves is nothing but conduction, convection and radiation. So conduction is transferring by molecular collision, convection is transferring by movement of matter, whereas radiation can be transferred without any medium, we can say. And I wrote examples also, but now I am placing an answer related to these three things. You need to write this answer and learn also. Now the time to see the answer on your screen. Hope you have copies these three concepts related to the transferring of heat. Now we have one more topic with us, and the topic you can see on the board is triple point of water. So in examination it might ask you three different points with the triple point of water. Listen carefully, it may ask you what is triple point of water, mention the values of temperature and pressure of the triple point of water. So you can see the answer on the board. The state at which the liquid, solid and vapor phases of water coexist in equilibrium is called triple point of water. So you can see the definition is very easy, like liquid, solid and vapor phases of water are coexist like in equilibrium is called the triple point of water. At triple point of water, temperature having its degree 273.16 Kelvin, whereas its pressure P is equals to, we can say like 6.11 into, yes, tell me what is here, 10 power of minus 3 Pascal. Okay, so this is the temperature and pressure at triple point. I am standing few seconds here, you can copy down this question, and this question and answer is very important, very small and very easy. It might ask you in 2 marks or 4 marks, it is depending on the mood of your examiner, those who are making paper for your examination. So very easy. So you can see that triple point is nothing but it is the like solid, liquid, solid and vapor phases of water coexist in equilibrium is called triple point. At triple point of water, temperature is like 273.16 Kelvin, whereas pressure is 6.11 into 10 power of minus 3 Pascal. So hope you have copied this. Now we are moving to next topic. So after triple point of water, we have one more complete question you can say with us, like in what way is the anomalous behavior of water advantage to aquatic animal or aquatic life? So what is anomalous behavior here? Anomalous behavior is, anomalous means something very big or very large. So that means the question is saying that water having its different behavior or very large behavior. So what leads this behavior to the help of aquatic animals or aquatic life, or what are the benefits and advantages of the water behavior to the aquatic animals or aquatic life? So listen carefully. Here water shows an anomalous behavior that when the temperature of water increases from 0 degree to 4 degrees, water contract instead of expand. Therefore, water has maximum density at 4 degree. So we can say water has maximum, okay, density, density. What is density? All the student and viewers, at 4 degrees. Density is nothing but mass per unit volume. During winter, when temperature of water in lakes and pond decreases below 0 degree, topmost layer of water in pond and lake gets cooled and form ice. Since the ice is a bad conductor of heat, the water below the layer of ice remains at 4 degree and do not freeze. Hence, the aquatic animals like frog and fish can survive in several winter also. Or else we can say that like the aquatic animals like frogs and fishes can survive in surf winter also. So here the answer is saying that water has anomalous behavior, like the temperature of water, like if the temperature of water increases from 0 to 4 degree, water contract instead of expand. Usually what happen, if the temperature is higher, means water may expand, but in this case instead of expanding, water contract. Therefore we can say that water has maximum density at 4 degree temperature. During winter, when temperature is too increase or too not increase, 2 degrees and too low, like below 0 degree, we can say that in winter in some places the temperature might be minus 10 degrees centigrade or minus 20 degrees centigrade, etc. and of the thinking capacity depending upon the places and region of the like planet or earth, we can say. So what happen in that case, if we have suppose pond with us and temperature is too low, so the topmost layer of the water becomes completely ice, and we know that ice is a very bad conductor of heat. That means we cannot like conduct heat on ice. Ice means only we will get cool. If we touch the high ice means it will too cool. Instead of coming heat from that ice, our heat goes to that ice side. So that's why what happened, the water like below this layer is increased. That means it has remains like more temperature, like we can say 4 degree, it remains like 4 degree temperature. And in this scenario or situation, aquatic life can survive easily without any harming and without any problem. Like we have many things in aquatic animals. It may, we can say frog we have, okay. Fish is one of the pure aquatic, whereas frog might be seen sometime on earth also. And we have aquatic as well as some terrestrial animal. Example we can say like crocodile, snake and crocodile can be alive on earth as well as in the water also. So these are the thing leads the aquatic life very help to the anomalous behavior of water. This question I think you can see on the board, and for answer we have few lines of matter. You need to write that lines and remember. I am placing on your screen, you can go through. Now we have one more question and answer with us, like pendulum clock generally goes fast in winter and slow is summer. Why? If we see our old time clock, in that old time clock we have pendulum hanging in this. So here question is saying that generally this pendulum might be somewhat fast in winter, but whereas in summer it is slow. What is the reason behind this? So the reason behind this is nothing but we know that the time period. What is the time period of pendulum? Usually 2 pi like under root of L by G. Whereas we can see here T is directly proportional to length, Length, length. So where L is the, we can say under root of L, where L is the length of the pendulum. So here the reason is during winter, due to decrease in temperature, length of pendulum decreases and its time period also decreases, hence clocks runs fast. In winter time there is an contraction of the metal, like there is an contraction in the pendulum. Contraction is nothing but it's not too big contraction, it has very micro contraction in it. So what happened to the clock means it will be like run fast due to the decrease in the length of that pendulum. And in case of summer, during summer due to increase in temperature, length of pendulum increases and its time period also increases, hence clock runs slowly. So in summer clock runs slowly because there is some expansion in the summer to that pendulum. so that its length increases, so that its time period what happened, slow decreases. So this is also one of the important question and answer, and this question I think so in intermediate public examination it already asked in 4 marks. So one of the important answer you need to remember. I am placing this question and answer on your screen, you can go through. That's all about our today's session and today's class. We will going to continue same chapter in our next section, and in that next session I will going to teach you like Newton law of cooling and its application, and I will go few very short question and answer related to this chapter like thermal properties of matter. I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahlaved High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Make sure maintain notes, write and remember the thing which I am telling you. Have a great time. Take care. Thank you.